Hi Cancers, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. Whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Cancers, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Cancer in a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Another thing, if this reading does end up resonating, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to really help support this channel. Now, the message that came through while I was clearing your cards was very important in relation to how you speak to yourself. All right, you are in the driver's seat of your life right now. And the way you speak to yourself, there was this message of emotional confidence, all right? Standing in your power, but understanding what that idea and concept of power means, okay? At the time I'm recording this, we just had a full moon in Aquarius. Now, this full moon in Aquarius, the key themes of that was rising up in our individual power and how we can serve our community with this power, okay? So I think in the coming months and years, we're really gonna see how the trials and the tribulations of us personally and collectively, building our resilience, right? Allowing that resistance to gain our strength, to build our strength. When we align with people who have that idea of we all deserve to shine, there's enough pie for everybody, abundance is infinite, and when we can all individually come together collectively, right? The more individual power we have, the more collective power we have. Now, that is a new that is not the Capricorn paradigm. The Capricorn paradigm was these, few people have power and they dictate where that power goes. And so this is more of that concept of collective accountability, collective strength, collective power, collective compassion. And so that's something when it comes to how you speak to yourself, I really want to make sure that you speak to yourself in a place of confidence and a place of Cancerian compassion and nurturing energy, and seeing how important that type of power is in this new collective, okay? There's a lot of abundance opening up to you, and it's going to take choosing the cup that feels right for you, all right? There's something to choosing an emotional fulfilling cup that is right for you, but one that when we can recognize when I'm aligned with my highest vibration and I choose the cup that is at my highest vibration, it benefits the collective, okay? Very interesting message that came through right away. But yeah, you are in the driver's seat right now, Cancers. The gratitude, the sun, it's like this idea of like, I have everything I need. And so in that relationship, Knight of Swords is standing up for justice, standing up for what you believe in. And so like I said, I think things are going to start clicking when it comes to this increased power. And my favorite astrologers, Pam Gregory, Heather Ensworth, they always talk about the power of water and how we're going to see an increase in the power of water physically and vibrationally, okay? And so for you Cancers, vibrationally, that power, we really want to be held confident, holding on to that cup confidently, and it takes letting go of an old identity. It takes really taking off a mask in some area of our life, okay? Also interesting, like see where Neptune is in your chart, what sign rules Neptune. That might be related to shedding some sort of past identity. All right, so let's see what we got going on for you Cancers. Yeah, this is so amazing. You're meant to shed that past identity. You're meant to shed something attached to your old identity, your perceived old identity. This is Pluto coming in. There is a strong personal evolution that is aligned with our collective evolution, and it's a karmic completion. You can take the mask off. You can finally see what this Saturn lesson was, this block, this fear, this limitation. So please take a look at your Saturn, what sign rules Saturn, what house Saturn is in, because you have learned a very important karmic lesson that has helped step you into your personal power more, okay? And so I think you're on the other side of this right now, and you are kind of seeing why things happened the way that they happened, and you can be grateful for that. Okay, so overall energy is the Two of Coins this week. Now, the Two of Coins is Jupiter and Capricorn. And so there is this message of making sure that you're very disciplined and dedicated to whatever it is you're financially growing. I think that this is saying you got a lot going on. You got a lot of different projects happening at the same time. But I do think you have a nice flow to it. And because it's that water energy. It's that power that you have, your personal power. Stay focused on where you're going, okay? Do not get pulled back into the past as a means of pulling you into, a past situation, a past identity, a past relationship. There's just something here to making sure the way you're speaking to yourself and the way that you're talking about your life is in a forward moving direction. All right. We're not going back. Oh, that's actually interesting because that's actually a very key campaign thing right now in American politics is we're not going back. And so that is interesting that is a very strong message for you. Keep going, slow and steady. That expansion is happening, but that expansion is going to happen when we dedicate ourselves little by little every day, right? It's that pebble becomes a bigger, it becomes a boulder after a while when we just give a little bit every day. So if you have a lot on your plate, it's all about how you structure your day-to-day. It's all about how you can find that balance. Now, what we need more of and what the universe is gifting us, this is interesting. So this is the Six of Cups. This is Sun in Scorpio. Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's, getting in tune with that inner child, going out there and just, being silly, honestly, is really what I get. But there's a lot of daydreaming. So like I said, there's something here to the past. This also connects to, past childhood. And there's something here to forgetting all your troubles and, just enjoying life, okay? But this nostalgia energy, we're going to clarify it because I think this is related to how you speak to yourself and something related to the past, okay? But I want you to remember that everything that has happened for a reason. And I'm just getting this strong message that's going to start clicking. Now, what you need less of, which is fascinating, is the Three of Wands. And so there is this idea that we need to be grounded. So again, this earth energy, like slow and steady wins the race. Oh, also Capricorn is your polar natal sign. So make sure that you remember your polar natal energy is so important and beneficial to getting things done. I'm a Pisces, mine is Virgo. And when I incorporate Virgo energy into my life, my goodness, things are in balance. And so again, that Capricorn energy for you Cancers, when you can incorporate that energy into your life, that is when things click. That is when everything falls into place. And so I do think that there's this idea of we need less of the dreaming. We need less of the waiting. And we really need to just do the work, okay? We really got to laser focus on that energy of your polar natal. Okay. Two of Coins. Why is the Two of Coins here for Cancers? Why is... Oh, wow. So the Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Wands. And the Moon, I am the shadow energy of this is really sticking out a lot. We just, like I said, we had an Aquarius full moon. The light and the shadow, what did I say about that shadow aspect? I think there's something here to this feeling like, look, they're so dissatisfied with these three cups that they have that they're actually missing this cup that's coming in for them, okay? So this is, like I said, there's something here to the way you're speaking about something in your life and this these three wands aren't enough. These three cups aren't enough. I need this. I need this. And that's something where it's like you don't want to let that shadow energy trick you. I'm just getting a strong message of self-sabotage. And this is what we need to incorporate. So please incorporate Capricorn energy. Slow and steady wins the race. All right. You can tackle everything that's on your plate. All right. Don't look back. Don't look back. And also too, that's another thing. So this person, their focus is on this, right? If they, tripped themselves up by thinking of this, past negativity, if tripped themselves up by this dissatisfaction, they're going to fall off and drop one of these coins, okay? So it really is, there's a message about your thoughts and how you speak about yourself, how you speak about your situation that is very important to moving forward. And what I love about that is the Six of Wands. And so this is Jupiter and Leo. There is an expansion that comes with a healthy ego, okay? All right, so Six of Cups. Why is Ace of Swords and Seven of Pentacles? So Ace of Cups. I do think that, again, there's this idea of dissatisfaction. Ace of Swords, moving forward, taking control of your thoughts and your communication. Again, that communication with yourself. When you look in the mirror, what's the first thing you say about yourself? That's an important question, okay? And this could be related to feeling some sort of dissatisfaction with our career. I'm not a doctor, but it could be with your health. And there's this idea of like, it's all about you taking your personal power, all right? But again, we can't get into that low vibration. There's something here to making sure that you allow that inner child to really enjoy life, all right? Again, it's the balance of the two. So much about balance for you. All right, so why is the Three of Wands here for Cancer? 10 of Wands. Yeah, so you got a lot going on, okay? So this is that idea of taking one step at a time. This is Saturn and Sagittarius. And so like people always get this message. If you knew how this resistance, if you knew how that the universe isn't pushing you down, it's raising you up, right? It's building your strength. It's not hindering you, it's helping you. And that's hard. When we have a lot on our plate, it's like, it can be overwhelming. But if you can switch that, change your perspective, right? And see that the strength that you're building, if you can see where these 10 wands are taking you, we wouldn't be just waiting for it to happen. We would take action. Like this person's just waiting for this to happen, right? And this person is taking action, okay? So let's get an empowering question for you, and then we're going to close this out. Cancers, thank you so much for joining me. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really does support this channel and lets me know that this reading resonates with you. Okay, perfect. Wonderful thing to contemplate, especially with that childlike dreamer energy that I'm getting. What does happiness mean to me? All right. And what advice on life would I give to myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? So I think that's where this childlike energy is coming, which I find so exciting for you. So Cancers, again, thank you. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.